Hi everyone and welcome back to the Overtake GT. As you can see, a bit later this week, just 10 to 6 in the morning here in the UK on the 9th of May, and it is May week 2, time to get into those weekly challenges. So we have got American FR Challenge 550, Silvia Sisters, what an event that'll be, Honda Civic 1 make, Hypercar Parade and the World Touring Car 700. And on offer, what we got, complete 1 event, get 100k, complete 3 events, get 200k, and there it is, a 6-star roulette ticket, and that's what we're after. So that could be anything to 1 million credits, a car, you could get lumbered with a suspension part. It's one of those, and that's what we love. We love the jeopardy that comes with the roulette ticket. Now, these events are going to be pretty simple and pretty easy this week, and we're going to crack on and get straight into them. Some great places on offer as well. I mean, Laguna Seca, what a place to go and race. Willow Springs, and then look at that, Interlagos and the Red Bull Ring. What is not to love about this week? Race wise, anyway, you know where you're going to be going. Fantastic variety of events. So, software update, I better crack on with that when we're done. But for now, let's get into the weekly challenges, and let's start with the American FR Challenge 550. Okay, so first up is the American FR Challenge 550, and you can see the suggested PP for this is 550, but you can go in pretty much anything. There's not really a limit on this one. You can see, if you look at the regulations, it just needs to be a road car from the States, front engine, rear wheel drive, that's it, that's a lot. So I am going to jump in the Shelby GT350R, not long dropped on the channel, so take a look at that, I'll leave a link for you. And that's it. I mean, you're going to get 10k for a nice easy win, and that's it. I mean, we're up against just standard American muscle cars for 2 laps of Laguna Seca. What a place to go and race, and let's get straight into it now. Okay, there we go, Laguna Seca, what a place. I mean, this is just going to be a lot of fun in a car that is just so powerful. So much fun, and one that, if you like doing your money grinds, get you an alright win as well. Not too bad at all. Like them all. Get past that Trans Am, look at that. Smokey and the Bandit. Now, quick update on the channel. Those people that keep thinking that they can hijack posts, well, you are wrong. Because not only will your post be deleted, you'll be added to a block list, so stop trying to take over stuff like this. So last week I had 30 people try and take over posts of mine. Now don't get it, because if this is what you want to do, I suggest you put the hard work in yourself. That's all I'm going to say on the matter, and that is where I'm at. And if you don't like it, well, it's tough. That literally is how cookie crumbles with this one, and that's where I'm at. I'll get back to racing. There's so many builds coming up. I've had a bit of downtime. You can see behind me things have changed, and that's because I've had a massive move around in my workshop, and that's because this now is starting to take a bit more of a focal point, and I can fit it in around lots of other things, which is great. So the more subscribers, the more builds, the more time you get to spend doing this, and it's fun for everyone involved. So you win, I win, and everyone's happy. And don't forget, we've got that live stream later on today, 12 midday till 5 UK time. So come along, join, tell me what you fancy racing, and tell me what you thought of this week's weekly challenges if you've got them done already. Right, so apart from that, I think what I'm going to do is see you at the end. Right, see you in a minute. And there we go, over the line, and a nice easy win, and that's it. That is as simple as that. As long as you've got a car a bit more powerful than the others, you're going to get a win. Right, let's move over to event number 2. Okay, event number 2 is Silvia Sisters, and this is at Willow Springs, but it's at the streets of Willow Springs, so it's a smaller circuit that's within there. And you jump on that one, 3 laps, so it doesn't look too bad at all. And then you can see it's got to be one of those cars. Now, as you'll know, I have got one of those, and I've got one with an engine swap, and I want to try that. So again, as long as it's a bit more powerful, as you can see that one is, as long as it's a bit more powerful, you'll be perfectly fine. But this this is one that I really want to try. I want to know what my engine swap car is like around a small, I'd say fiddly track, you know, a more intricate track. And that's it. Normally you get shorter wheelbase cars here on the weekly challenges, and it's loads of fun. You know, like the K cars and things like that. But the Silvias here, I think that's going to be all right. So let's get into this race. I'll leave a link in the description for this build as well, and a little card on the screen, and we'll move on. Here we go. It's time to get into it with our engine swapped Style 80 water car. Come on. This would be a fun one to use on any event, I think. I mean, this car really is powerful. And all of these cars I'm racing against have recently, in the last week or so, been at my local circuit doing some drifting. Which, again, I thought was just fantastic because you get to see them all. The tyre screech and the tyre smoke. You know, fantastic to see it in person as well. So if you ever get a chance to see it, you know, regardless of whether you can do it or not, it is something to really enjoy. It takes some skill, especially on my local circuit here on Anglesey. Come on. Lots of fun. And you don't need to absolutely boot it around on this one. Again, you're up against AI that is just meh, would be the word they'd use, because it's not exactly, you know, going to pull away or race away or anything like that. Just have a car that's a bit more powerful than usual, and you've got it covered. That's pretty much it. That's where you'll be at. But yeah, apart from that, you know, another fun one to do in the morning. So I will see you at the end with a nice easy win. Okay, here we go. One corner left now, really. Just over those two little apexes. Turn it in. And that's it. This is another one done, another race, another win, and it is on to race number 3. What is not to love about this car? Fantastic. Right, let's carry on. Okay, made a quick brew, and it's time for Honda Civic 1 make. So again, lots of fun. I'm obviously only going one Honda Civic that I've made, and unfortunately, you know, it is an engine swap one again, but I absolutely love it. I think it's such a fast car. And at Le Mans, it's just unbelievable. It's ridiculous what it can do there. So if you've not seen that, again, it's in the description below. Have lots of fun with that one. Credit on the ticket is 200k, so we're going to be 300k up, plus 3 races in. And that'll just leave the Hypercar parade at Interlagos, which is just going to be amazing. And then we have the Red Bull Ring World Touring Car 700, and that's where we're at. Okay, so special event, you can see 4 laps, not too bad at all. They're all the Civics you can go in, so you've got 9 to choose from. I've got a few on there, and again, as long as it's just a little bit more powerful than the rest, you're going to win, it's going to be fine. I mean, I could go in the FL5, the FK8, you know, they've all been tuned to a certain point, and I got them as a gift, so I thought I'd play around with them. You know, I've actually got 2 FL5s, which is bizarre. But yeah, you know, I'm going to go on the Civic SI Extra. You can see again, I've got 2 of those, so before and after. Look at the difference on the brake horsepower. It's just mad, 100 kilos lighter, and it's turbocharged now. What's not to love? I mean, it's even better than that RCR Civic by the looks of it. Just off those stats alone, that's how it looks. Right, let's get into the start of this race. Really easy, this one. You know, as long as you're in a car that's quicker than these, you're going to be fine. I mean, look where we are. We know this track inside and out, don't we? And this car that I'm in, if you did this engine swap, this is another point why you should be using builds that have been done on the channel. You should be following them. You should be loving them. I mean, look at it. It just destroys everyone. Off the limiter, just under 180. Hard on the brakes. I mean, delivery of the car in front, it might have the looks, doesn't have the power though, does it? We do. I absolutely love this track. It is one that I'm really starting to get into more and more and more. Now, I get it, I get the track's a little bit wet, and you can see that, because if you look to the left-hand side of where your tyres are, you can see it's, it's pretty much into weather. That's what that means. So the bottom third, normal race tyres, road tyres. The second third, that's where you have inters on, and the top third, it goes like a royal blue, and that means full wets. Get your full wets on. Oh, big tag from that Honda Civic Type R then. Well, they're all Civic Type Rs. From that yellow one, absolutely bashed into. That's put me behind a little bit now. But you know what? I'm going to still show you that even with a little spin like that, we can get a win. Come on. Let's chase him down. Let's chase him down. We're not going to get bullied off track, eh? Just because we're in a car that is a year older than me doesn't mean that a Civic that's from 93 or 98, look at that. 10 years younger. Come on, why not having that? Hey? What's he running? Spoon engines? Yeah. Brian O'Connor warned us, didn't he? Come on. As you can see, we're already gaining on first after that spin. And we're going to get him before the line. And you know what that means? That's right. I'll see you at the end. What is going on here? This has added a lot of jeopardy. This is well better. I didn't expect to see them. There's a Mazda Atenza. Oh, come on. You saw me right down. What were they thinking? This is brilliant. A Prius. Oh, come on. This is what racers need. You need like a slower category and then the faster ones. Oh, come on. Excellent stuff. Excellent. The jeopardy that causes. So what that means is because we're in this car, and I know that high ace pulled in front of me last minute as we were going past, but look, come on. What that creates is so much more fun, isn't it, really? We get to have far better experience, I think. And we just get to pull away even more if you're in a car that, I've done on the channel. So again, lots more fun. I've got an FL5 build coming this week. So for those of you that don't do this event or having issues, that build will be dropping early part of next week, so don't worry, and it is a barrel of laughs, I can tell you that now. But look, they're all struggling to get past. Look at them, they're all smashed into each other. Right, I'll see you at the end. And here we are, we just rounded that last corner. Are we going to see them in time? No, we've gone under the bridge before we could see them coming round. But that's it, it's a nice easy win. It's going to be a million miles ahead of them. Look how fast this car is. What a car, 208. And yeah, I mean, that was lots of fun. I enjoyed the jeopardy of something like that. Slower cars as you're going through a rain-soaked Tokyo. Especially through that midsection, not bad. I think if you're in a different car and you use them to slipstream down the straights, that'll benefit you there as well. But if you catch them where I did, it definitely hinders you by a few seconds. It was 3 seconds for me. And as I say, I was in that 87 Civic SI Extra. So let's move on to race number 4, Hypercar Parade. Okay, here we go. It's Hypercar Parade time. Third place or higher, easily going to do that. Autodromo Interlagos. Now, if you're eagle-eyed, you'll see what's coming up. Now, because of the issues I had this week, and there was a lot of moving things around and trying to change stuff, it was delayed. But I can promise you now, tomorrow, LaFerrari drops on the channel, 800 pp, 5 o'clock. Don't miss it. Do not miss it. That is one you are going to enjoy. I won at Spa. Excellent race. The most shocking thing happened while I was there that I've not experienced in the entire time playing Gran Turismo 7 from release till now. I've never had this happen, ever, at Spa. Not on a 1 hour race anyway. You know, over 1,000 horsepower, and you can see that this thing looks amazing. Right, I'm using it in the Hypercar parade. It's time for you to see what it can do, you know, at least in the beginning, and then you'll see an easy win. But what a car, honestly, what a car. I've really loved tuning in. Thanks to everyone who really wanted to see it. And you know, the first person who got to see it was actually Patrick, who's a fantastic advocate of the channel, and of me, and a good friend. So, you know, I hope you enjoyed that yesterday. We had lots of fun on the Nord side. Right, let's get into the Hypercar parade, and it's time to see how far ahead we can win with this one. Oh, it's time. Ferrari La Ferrari. This is take 2 for me. What a car. It is dialed down for 800 pp. But wow, what a car. Honestly, from the racing softs, you have that battery pack power to begin with. But this thing is just unreal. Look how quick it builds speed. And it sounds absolutely astonishing. Come on, get out the way, Fraga. You're no match for this. Not today. You want to see this build. You want to enjoy it, honestly. You want to tell everyone about this one, because this car is just, it's just bloody phenomenal, put it that way. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely love making this one. I'm a huge Ferrari fan. And this, for me, tell you what, if you're a Tifosi, that you'd love it as well. Honestly, what a car. What a car. Look, it's just quickly catching everyone. Come on, Boudoir, in your slow Bugatti Chiron compared to this. Look, it's just eating up into Lagos like it's nothing. And it's Spa. When you go Spa, the speed you can go through Eau Rouge. I mean, come on, that Strassen Venson, that's next on my list. Oh, straight past you, 180, 190 on the brakes, easily stop. Come on, we catch this Enzo. Oh, and that's what else is coming up before I forget. So next week you're going to see me spend an inordinate amount of money. Oh yeah, I went and bought a Ferrari F40 to put one of those engines in from that Enzo. That is going to be an engine swap that we're going to have a fair bit of fun with together. So we can crack on with that. The Veneno, you know, again, another car that's fantastic on the 800 pp scene. So make sure you jump on that on the channel. But this, for me, just because I'm a Ferrari fan through and through, this is the one. Look at that, Cockabon and Drummond. They must have both got the little memo to drive an XJ220 today. That car is massive in my childhood. Honestly, what cars we've got. Do you know what? I don't think we really appreciate what we have on this game. Honestly, I don't think people understand how lucky we are to have the volume of cars and how good they are. You know, they're not all pixelated messes. They're pristine. They look amazing. And when this goes out on the Friday as per, that F12 Berlinetta, I saw one of those going to pick up my son from school. It was in that gorgeous blue, and I just thought, wow, I don't think a Ferrari could look good in blue, but it does. It really does. Not when you see one in person anyway. Right, I will see you at the end. Nice easy win, fantastic car. I'll see you in a minute. And here we are, last corner, we're coming up to cross the line. Back off a bit, there we go, full power now, full chat. And that's it, nearly 50 seconds ahead of the Scamps. That's it, look at that, nice win, fantastic car, look at it. I'm so proud of this one. What a little monster that is, a 129 it did. Here, let's double check, make sure a 129.3, I know it could have gone quicker. If it weren't for getting caught up at the very end, but what a car, honestly, won't let you down. Ferrari 1-2, Hey, I'm happy. Maizono, wish he'd have pulled it, you know, to get third. It'd have been nice to do. But that's it, it's on to race and event number 5. Okay, so here we go, and again, another simple one for us to do. So last week was easy, this week is easy. So Red Bull Ring World Touring Car 700, and this is for our 6-star roulette ticket. I'm going in that AMG A45 from 2013. Again, it's already on the channel, and this is what it's about. It's about using builds that are on the channel ready to go. Now, I get the Hypercar Parade, but that'll be on tomorrow, so don't worry. It's already set up, ready to go, and a link will be in the description for all of these builds. Now, let's get into this. This one is a 10-lap event, and it's going to be an easy one. Let's get to the start line. Go! It's time to get into this one. Here we are, Red Bull Ring, AMG A45. And what we want to do in this car is fuel map 6. Where is it? Fuel map 6! Silly me. Fuel map 6, first of all. Get that back on that 40-60 split. And then what else is there to do? Well, keep an eye on the weather for one, because there's definitely a bit of rain going to come over here. It's a 700 pp race, so of course that means there's going to be a bit of rain. Half shift, extend your fuel run, so make sure you are half shifting. That's pretty important, especially somewhere like this. You want to make sure you have enough. Everyone comes into pit around lap 5, lap 6. So just make sure you can do it at the end of lap 5. So just half shift. Don't stress too much about the competition, because you do, from what I remember of this event anyway, you do pretty much catch them. You know, that's it really, you get a win. What else? Trying to think of what else. That's it. The weather that comes over, you'll probably be able to stay on the tyres that you're on and get you to the end, in my opinion. Depending on where, depending on what tyre you're on. If you're on the hards, they'd probably do the full 10 laps. If you're like me, you're on the racing mediums, just see what condition they're in and probably change them lap 5. And then that means that you've got, you know, laps 6 to 10 to race again and have a bit more fun, a bit more freedom. Once you've pitted, you won't need to fuel save, so you can either race now like mad, come in, pit, and then do a bit of fuel saving, or you can fuel save a little bit now and benefit later on with just those quicker lap times, fresher tyres. So again, it's entirely up to you. Just watch the bumps in the actual road surface itself as well, the undulations when you put your foot down. And I think I've probably covered absolutely everything I can. I mean, weather radar, usually there's like a little bit that comes over, and then like I say, there's that blanket of light rain, and other than that, that's it. Yeah, so I'll see you when I come into pit. So as you can see, after fuel saving, I've took the lead now. I'm about to come in, just as we get to this section. There we go. It says I'm pretty much out of fuel, and that's fine by me. We can just roll in. You've got a brake here anyway, so it's not a big deal. And we're in. Racing mediums probably last to the end. I'm going to stick some fresh ones on. Fully refuel, that means I can just go for it now. I don't need to worry too much about anything else. I can just absolutely nail it. And that's it. So last lap here at the Red Bull Ring, and you can see Yamanaka is now under serious pressure from Haywood. So they're the next two on that map behind. Yamanaka was right behind me, then he just fell off a cliff. Don't know what's happened, but he's just completely fell back. We've pulled away. Over 23.5 seconds now ahead. We're 23 seconds ahead, and it's just, you know, what more could you want? Now, all this rain, it's all too little too late. We're going to get to the end perfectly fine. A nice easy win for us. I did a little bit of fuel saving just to be on the safe side, but I didn't need to. I mean, still have plenty in the tank. And it's only doing that now because, you know, we're coming to the end of the lap, and I would have needed to pit at the end of this lap anyway. But that's it. I mean, all good. Everyone's doing well. And that's it, you know, another nice easy win. Haywood could still take second. It's going to be close. I wonder who it is going to be. We'll see when we cross the line in a minute. But that's it. This has been a fantastic week. Lots of fun. I think what we need to do now is cross the line and see what we got from that 6-star roulette ticket. So Yamanaka just pipped Haywood in that race. Very close. It was by just under 0.2 of a second, so not too bad at all. And as you can see, here we go. Look, 4-star roulette ticket. That's what I've got for the daily racing. And then the 300k and a 6-star roulette ticket. So 4-star roulette ticket, I normally get 10k if I'm lucky. So let's have a look at that. Let's get the money out the way first. There's 100. There's 200. Nice and simple, wasn't it? 4-star. Let's see what we get for that. There's just a daily ticket. RCF. Don't want to forget things. Oh yeah, an exhaust. How lucky am I? What's it for? One of the thousands of GTRs that are on the game. Like we needed any more of those as well. 6-star roulette ticket. Come on, give us something good. What have we got? What's on offer? Tell you what, I'd take the million because I've got the other two. Happy days. That's a good ticket for me. I don't need any more cars. I've got plenty. I'm just waiting for them to pop up at the Legend showroom now. Excellent stuff. Right. Crack on. Have a great day. I'll see you next week. All the links for the builds are in the descriptions below. And that is it. You have a great one. Any questions, leave them in the comments. Any builds that you want to see, let me know as well. I'll try and get them done, adding to the list. There's plenty going on. And that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.